All right. Welcome to the Keyy podcast, aka the KIK podcast, where we're gonna talk about any and everything that's going on in the world. We're gonna have new episodes every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Not 3, not 4, 2 p.m. Eastern time. My name is Jemias, aka Tyron. Now, I'm gonna introduce my co-host, aka
I'm Cameron, aka Newski, and you can go ahead and hit up my co-host.
Named Sam, aka Sam. I'm gonna pass it to the next one.
Yes, sir. You with the wrong thing, dude.
Oh yeah,
What's
Oh,
up, man? I'm Moses, aka Mosey, aka Mosey Maserati. What's poppin' with y'all? What we gonna do today?
yes sir.
Pass it off. Go ahead.
Yeah, hopefully, man, our intros get a little better as we get more comfortable with it. But it's our first
uh,
podcast, so bear with us. So
Can't
like,
get better than perfect. So
so with the knowledge, you right. So like, the knowledge of key podcast. We're gonna ask something we call the question of the day for every podcast. That kind of it sets the tone for the podcast about what the podcast is gonna be about. So today we decided that our question of the day is gonna be, do you believe in love? And you can always put your answers to these questions in the comments below. Interact with the podcast, interact with the video, and just make sure you leave a thumbs up. You feel me? And just stay tuned for the rest of it. So what's y'all answer to this question of the day, man?
all right. Who going first? I'm going first.
Yeah, you can go. You can go first. I'll go after you.
So my response to do I believe in love is I'm gonna say yes. Everybody got at least 3 chances to fall in love. That's what I believe personally.
3 chances? Why you think just three
You got
chances?
3 chances.
what's the three
at
chances?
least, at least,
I believe you got
at
at least
least.
3 chances. You will meet 3 girls in your life that's worthy of you falling in love with and being married for a fact.
Damn, nigga,
Like that.
I'm fucked already,
I
there,
like
nigga.
that.
Oh,
And that's I truly believe it.
No, no,
Uh,
no. It's not 3 chances. It's at least 3 chances.
Yeah.
uh, oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
you can have multiple. Like you
Oh,
can have like
okay.
15. So you're still good.
Okay. This
oh,
nigga-
nah, bruh.
what you trying to say, bro?
I
Uh,
hope people don't get them
Okay.
chances at like when they 30 though, bro. Cause ain't nobody trying to have no kid at 40, bro. Like
See,
that's
but
just
here's my thought. Like,
Still trying
I
to get it going.
I believe in love too, man. You feel me? Like, I think everybody has that person out there for them. You feel me? And I think you know, my take on it is just make sure that you fall in love with somebody you like, man. Because you can fall in love with somebody you don't like, and that's never gonna work out for you. You feel me? So just make sure you genuinely like the person for who they are, and do not fall in love with the idea of them. That's my take on it.
that I can add on to that
I
though. Cause
Yeah.
that shit's true though. Like you could fall in love with the idea of somebody. Like, let me get into it, bro. Let me get into it.
Like who you want them to be.
There was a
Go ahead, go
ex that
ahead.
I had, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna call her we're
Uzi.
gonna call her Meredith.
Meredith. All
So,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Meredith, I fell in love with the idea of her. I'm not gonna lie to you because after that breakup happened, bruh, like two months afterwards, I started really thinking of like all like the red flags that I just ignored, all because I fell in love like with the thought of her. You know what I'm saying? I was so focused on trying to get something like out of the situation when I was in person versus like really like paying attention of like what was really going on. Like that is very true. You can fall in love with the idea of somebody, and then yeah, it's true.
Sure.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
But do you believe in love?
Um.
Did you answer that
Yeah,
question?
that's the question. That's the question.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So.
It's I believe in love. It's easy to fall in love with people though. So like, there's people out there that think that you can only fall in love with one person, where you probably could. I don't know, but
I think you
Like
can
you know,
fall.
like
I think you can fall in love with multiple people, man. But I think like a true love is like a love that you don't lose. You get me? Alright,
yeah,
it's like a love that is it's like even that for like this might not be the same type of relationship, but with y'all, like I feel a true love for y'all. Like no matter the circumstance, like what turns me on, I'm always gonna love y'all. You feel me? So I feel like that's a true love. And then you can fall in love with somebody, and I feel like that love could die. You get me? But I think
That's
there's a
true.
difference between
That's true too.
between the true love and just loving people. But I think you can fall in love with multiple people for sure.
Yeah, I think you can too.
Mm.
But I don't know. There's some people out there probably think you fall in love with one person. I don't know, but
What do you
that's
think?
true though.
You was about to say something, Tyron? My bad.
No, Moses answered the question first too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in love, yeah, for sure. I think I felt it at one point, but I mean, like Tyron said, there's multiple chances. I don't think there's one true love for any person. There's too many damn people in the world to like if for it to be one person for each person. Like it just doesn't even make sense mathematically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like,
I think
all
you
right.
just allow yourself to fall in love with who you want to fall in love with. I guess I'm saying.
that's true.
Yeah.
Then again, though, that you could fall in love with somebody and not want to be in love with them. I've seen that happen before. Like
But you,
people would be doing all this extra stuff for that other person, putting in all this energy. You know what I'm saying? Like loving this person, like showing them all types of love, and then
but you had to make that decision to do all that stuff for them first. So you chose it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you
yeah, but
choose
like
who you want.
I could see that. Yeah, you could choose, right? But you could still fall in love with the wrong person by accident.
But you chose. I'm
Just
not,
by
I'm not
like,
saying that. Okay. I'm saying you can fall in love with the wrong person. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying like, what I was saying is you still choose. Like if you're gonna put time and all this effort into somebody, that means you chose to do that. That's all I was saying. My bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's circumstances where it's not like that. That's what I was saying.
All right.
Circumstances like you could spend all this time with people, like you can not even realize how much time you really spending with somebody until like you don't do that.
I can kind of see that. Yeah, but it's true. At the end of the day, like you're kind of accountable for your own actions. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I see both sides for sure. It's possible either way. Thoughts,
So
Tyron?
I have another question. Do you believe in love
Yeah,
at first sight?
I don't.
I do not either. Mm.
It just seems.
I do.
I mean, lust at first sight, sure, because you don't know nothing about them. Like if you just see somebody, like how you know anything about them, like
Yeah.
you can be there's attraction at first sight for sure. I wouldn't say love though.
Yeah, my thing is like with that is just like what I said earlier, loving the idea of someone. I feel like that kind of falls into that love at first sight. Like
That's true.
you see someone, you might find that like that's a strong attraction, right? Because that's like I guess is what's considered love at first sight, like a very strong attraction for someone. Like you see somebody, you just like picture yourself with them and all that. I feel like that's just loving the idea of someone though, not actually loving the person.
Sam,
I hear you.
why do you believe in it?
Uh, I think love is like a feeling too that you can get. I don't think like it's fully like you know what I'm saying. Like you actually like having the choice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what I believe in. But I think people do get that feeling like when they see like that certain person for them. So I think it's true. I just don't think I would go through that experience myself.
Have you ever seen someone and your heart just dropped when you seen them?
Nah, I can't honestly say that. I know
Yes,
some
but
people who
like
has done that
after.
though, or say they have, and
Yeah,
they
I
mean it.
have felt that, but after I got to know them and shit. Before that, so
Oh yeah.
like not like first sight stuff. I've seen someone and been like, damn, you know.
Oh
I think
yeah,
Yeah,
we all have.
like I've seen, yeah, like I've definitely seen someone and been like, damn, like I fell in love with the idea of them. Like, damn, like I just looked at them, I just pictured like just my attraction to them made me feel like, damn, that's who I want. You feel me? Like this and that. But definitely, like I feel like but like just with my feelings and everything, I just feel like I can't really say I love them. Like it's just I'm in love with the idea of them. You get me?
Hear you. Heard you.
I
What
feel
about
that.
you, Tar? You ain't answered the
Yeah,
question.
what do you think? You think that's a thing?
Yeah, I actually do. But I think it's more. But I want to say I'll say the idea of love at first sight, not actual love at first sight. Like
Mm,
you feel a connection with someone like that from first sight.
yeah,
I feel you.
definitely. But me, I'm just more of a like I just feel like I can only for me it's just like I have to build like you said a connection like so I have to like actually get to know you, interact with you and like vibe with you before I could say I love you. You get me?
I
So,
feel that too. Yeah, that's how I feel.
but
I feel that.
let me see. Hmm.
Well, shit. So if y'all believe in love, so what about toxic relationships? What is y'all's viewpoint on that?
Or have you like me personally? I've experienced a toxic relationship for sure, for sure. I think I
We
think
need examples, man.
and I think even besides that, like there's toxic friendships and things like that, like relationships that aren't just romantic. You can I just feel like I've experienced that in every category, romantically, on a friendship level, and like family level. You get me? I feel like everybody's experienced that somewhere in their life. And like with me, I feel like I've experienced all three. Definitely within family, friends, and definitely in a relationship. Like, I mean, come on, like y'all was there for all those. You get me? Especially y'all two, Moses and Tarn. Like, yeah, it's Tarn. You experienced, you my nigga. Ooh, that was tough, man. Oh, I dropped
Name
it. I
dropping and
name
shit.
dropped,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna edit that one out. I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna
Oh
work it
damn.
out. Oh yeah,
So
yeah, for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah, just like it's just things like that. Like you feel like it's just toxic energy. Like you accusing someone of doing this and that without like any proof or even like a reason to think so. You feel me? And it's just like I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? What do you think? I mean, do you feel like there's a cause of toxic relationships? Like there's a cause for it, or you feel like
There has to be a cause for
well,
it.
there's a cause for it, but I feel like do you think that cause could be built within the relationship, or it definitely can be built within the relationship, or does it only normally come from outside the relationship? So like something that happened before, hey, and they
I
came into the
think
I
relationship
think
toxic.
it's a big part of what happened
Yeah,
to them before y'all got into a relationship.
oh
Because
yeah.
she'll be toxic, consistent
yeah,
checking your phone because somebody probably cheated on her before. So
true.
she doesn't want to get heartbroken again. So she's probably gonna do a whole bunch of extra stuff to avoid that happening to her twice.
yeah. And then there's like
Yeah,
people
that's
that
what I was gonna say.
yeah, there's people that like but there's people that's never been in a relationship before and they come in like that. You feel me? Just a fear of it already. Is
That's
that
just
stands
I
from
would I
insecurities?
would say that's just yeah, that's just
Yeah,
insecurity for sure.
true.
Yeah.
But I feel like as like especially us as men, like I feel like females normally are the ones that are a little more insecure. But I mean, obviously it's vice versa. But we're all men in this right now, so I feel like with females, I know a lot of guys really don't uplift their females. You feel me? So it's kind of like sometimes insecurities are natural. You get me? Like everybody's gonna have insecurities. So like why
Mm.
beat someone down for having an insecurity? You get me? Like why not try to help them? You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of guys don't do that. They beat females down for those insecurities, which you definitely shouldn't send. When you let those insecurities cause you to be destructive, then that's when you got to cut it. You feel me? You
What you
for
think?
sure have to cut it. Like destructive, like girls is insecure about you doing this, so they go and cause an argument, or they do something negative towards you because of that insecurity. You get me? When they just feel down and they start feeling doubts about the relationship, then I feel like guys can always go and give reassurance. You feel me? Or just vice versa. Like not even guys and girls, just both ways. It goes both ways. So you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
agreed.
Hmm.
Have y'all ever experienced a toxic relationship? I know Cameron, you gave your kind of story a little bit, but yeah, Tyron, Sam.
You gonna go first? Sorry.
They got what relationship? I ain't never had one.
Yeah, but you
I ain't.
like a toxic relationship. It don't even have to be only romantic. It could be like you could have a toxic family member, a toxic friend that maybe might have been toxic in your past, or just something toxic. Somebody toxic, man. You've had to
Nah,
experience something toxic in your life at least once.
I don't think I have. Usually, if somebody do something stupid, I separate myself quickly because I always been like a loner, so I always separate myself from stuff easily. So, especially not with
I
family
mean, I
members.
do know somebody toxic. I could bring them up, man. Shout out to the YNCA, boy. Yeah, pizza
I think I
dates,
know where you're
pizza
going with it, but
dates, pizza
I'm
car
not.
ride, pizza date. I'm in the room. I have to leave the room.
Okay,
Yeah, that
All
was a
right, all right.
toxic. That was a toxic one, man.
That wasn't toxic.
That was toxic.
That's an example of a dumb female. That's not toxic.
You don't
That's
think
a
that
yeah.
was
good.
Dumb
toxic?
females can be
What she
That's a
was
toxic too.
good
doing?
example of a previous relationship ruining everything possible.
That's what
That,
I mean. That kind of causes people to be toxic.
yeah, like I said earlier, previous relationships.
So, what's your take, Sam?
I ain't never been in like a romantic toxic relationship before, but I've dealt with toxic people before. I don't know. I guess they like, from what I've seen, they like to feed off of like excitement. So like, if y'all just sitting there being nice to each other and just not really like just giving each other compliments, eventually, unfortunately, I don't know why that is, but if you keep complimenting people, it's gonna end up turning into like just words. It ain't gonna mean nothing to them no more for real. Like that's just the truth. And then they just fight. They just like feed off excitement, bro. So like they just gonna start something with you just to like see what you gonna do to react towards it. And like I don't mess with that, bro. Only dealt with one person like that.
I dealt with someone like that too, especially in like high school. I think we can think of that person altogether, man. So y'all
Man, I
figured it
don't know.
out.
I think like if you gonna like toxic shit, like I don't understand that, bro.
Yeah.
That's one thing like I don't really like get why people do because it's like why you gonna sit there and do that just like for a dumb reason? It's really just pettiness to be honest.
What's a
If they that
toxic?
mad at you, like they gonna do
My
something
fault.
stupid just to make you mad.
Yeah, I get that. I see that. I see what you're saying. So like, what's a toxic mentality that you think men have in relationships that you can think like just you can see from other men in their relationships that they do toxic things or just a way of thinking that's toxic,
They try to control everything.
controlling. I can see that.
Like some dudes are crazy, bro. Like they're just every little move their girl makes, like anything, and they have to have the 2 cents about it. It's like that shit blows my mind sometimes. It's like, and that comes from the same thing, man. That's just insecurity. Everybody has it, but kind of you got to learn how to like control it or suppress it or get rid of it. You know?
Yeah.
I think probably add on to that, probably just be like showing vulnerability. Like not a lot of dudes like to show themselves vulnerable. So like if a girl shows themselves vulnerable, they'll do something like they'll just say something stupid that they probably don't even mean just to like get out of that situation because they too scared to like show themselves. That's what I'm
Mm.
saying.
Like it's just like toxic masculinity type thing like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like they associate like kindness or not even kindness, but just like feelings like that
Mm.
with being with feminism basically. So niggas like that, they just don't. They just yeah, they see.
oh yeah. There's a lot of people that just be like blaming different stuff just like because they couldn't get with that female. Like they're blaming on something stupid versus telling the truth.
That's not childish.
It is.
Come on. Them the ones they be liking too.
Real talk.
talking about, oh, she was ugly anyway.
Hmm.
Shut your ass.
Exactly. Going damn well.
So what's a toxic mentality you think females have when it comes to relationships?
Oh, man, hold on. Shit.
That's
For females, that's just tough. I mean, it could be a lot going both ways, to be
both
honest with
ways,
you.
most
But
definitely.
there's a lot of things females be doing, bruh, that just be like, for instance, I'm gonna give one example. So there's one girl I've been talking to lately, and she asked me well, she shared her location with me because she was gonna go to a bar with her friend or something like that. So I was like, all right, I'll just keep the location just to see how she doing on the night. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I guess they got caught up, not caught up, but like she rode with her friend, so like she was stuck there basically, bruh. Like her friend didn't want to go, but she wanted to leave, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not finna sit here and say like I'm a sap, you know what I'm saying? I still get certain things out of situations, bruh. But like, there was this one moment where she got caught up to where like they was walking at one point somewhere. I don't know where they was walking to. You know what I'm saying? I forgot, but she could have just called me, right? Just to say like, all right, can you just pick me and my friend up? Cause like we in a really bad spot. And it's like, I don't know. I think trust is like probably one of them like hard ones for real. I know it's kind of like I feel like I'm going like off topic with the toxic stuff, but like the hard shit like with females when it's hard for them to trust, like I feel like that's kind of like that's just kind of toxic, bro. Like I know you can't trust everybody, but like some females be punishing good dudes out here just because, you know what I'm saying? The past dude is stupid, bro.
Preach.
Trust issues,
Like,
man. That shit's crazy.
if you that like this is the last thing I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But if you that weak in life to like get hurt by somebody and then just sit there and like just not do everything with the next person just because of that last person, like come on, that's life. Life is hard. Life is not easy at all, and life is going to give you some hard ass moments, but you're going to have to move forward, period.
No doubt.
I feel you.
No bad.
I feel you.
Okay.
And on that, like, and like I get it too, because it makes sense, right? You kind of have to have your guard up with everything, so
Oh
you
yeah,
don't get hurt again. But at the same time, it can't be like you can't just have your guard fully up all the time, because then you're not going to experience things either. And
And I feel like
that's the big thing.
I feel like if you're in a point where you feel like you have to keep your guard up like that, you feel me? I feel like to where it's unhealthy, where it's causing problems, because obviously we're talking about toxic. So if it's an unhealthy amount, then I feel like you shouldn't even be trying to get involved with stuff like that. Like you need to take time for yourself and stick to yourself and just work.
exactly.
Yeah, like like if you carrying past problems into your new relationships, then you definitely not over those past problems. You get me? And some things like I get you, like it's very hard to get over because some things is traumatizing, but like as long as you're showing growth in your relationship, then you're good. But when you're at a point where you cause us like where you're holding things up and you're causing people to get attached to you, and you know like you really in your head you're kind of going with it, but you know that like it's not gonna work out because of the way you're thinking, then you should not be doing that to begin with. You feel me? You should be to yourself, not fucking with nobody.
Yep. Agreed.
A lot of people don't take like time out for themselves nowadays either, bro. They just go jump from here to here to here to like all these different relationships, and like once you like really get on your own, like where you can't have no connections, nobody else, or like if you just cut everything off with social media and all that stuff, and you by yourself, I feel like that's the best way to work on yourself, and a lot of people do that shit.
All right, but what if it happened a lot of times, consistent? Like, for example, a girl, she got hurt the same, like she keep choosing the same type of dudes, she keep doing everything right. They want to be in a relationship with her. Then all they try to do is just clap at the end. It happened like 4 times in a row type.
Well, that's on her then, because like after the second time, you should start knowing the signs of that
But
stuff.
it's
bro.
not like I was never say like never give your trust to nobody. I mean, some people live like that, and it's fine. You get me? But I honestly, someone that's getting hurt all the time like that, obviously they're not giving people they trust no more. But like you need to allow people to earn it. You feel me? If you're at a point where you feel like you've been like backstabbed so much that you can't give people your trust no more, then allow them to earn it. You feel me? Don't just never give people your trust again. You get me? Like if you're looking to build a relationship with somebody, trust is the foundation. So like if you're trying to build a relationship with somebody, you have to allow them to earn your trust. You can't just be in a relationship and not have trust for that person, because it's only going to end up bad in the long run. You feel me? It's going to cause negativity. That's just my take on it. What do y'all think?
Agreed. That was very well said.
Yeah. Thanks. Like,
Yeah.
I feel that.
I mean, that's true.
So that's a good point. But what are other things in relationships that you think are important? So we established trust is a very, very good one. Anything else?
Communication.
I'm gonna keep it blunt. The sex, simple. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gotta be that's a very big thing
I
for me.
wouldn't know.
If I'm being real with you, bro, like I'm not finna sit here and say like I'm finna wait. I'm not finna sit here and say I'm not finna wait. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole year just to hit some shit, bro. But like, I mean, not like trying to wait. Like I'm not trying to hit after a week. Is basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? But like, bruh, like if you holding on to it after 3 months, goddamn, what can I do at that point?
But you gotta understand, a lot of women, their viewpoint of sex is not the same. So you get me? So like, you can't be mad at the female for that. You feel me? You can only be mad at yourself but you can be mad at the female when she's been giving you that expectation. When she's been giving you a reason to start expecting that, or like when she gives you a false expectation or false hope, then that's when it becomes fucked up. You get me? But I think that it's just like there's some people that is a very uncomfortable thing to them. You feel me? And it's very hard for them to get out their comfort zone with that. And like, if you mess with somebody knowing that about them, then you can't really expect that from them. You get me?
Trust me, I know.
Oh yeah, I know. I know that. Yeah, for sure.
But
yeah.
Nah, for me personally, that's a big thing. So yeah, I'm not finna. And
So
I'm gonna
you
be
wouldn't
blunt.
mess
I'm gonna be
with
upfront
nobody.
with that shit too. And there's a lot of people out there like that enjoy like sex that much to that point to where like that's one of like the bigger things in a relationship. And I guess I'm one of them people, bruh. I'm not finna be waiting those 6 months. Nah, that just ain't me. Not no more.
Do you feel like? But yeah, I definitely think, me personally, man, like, I'm not sacrificing no more, man. If it ain't good, boy, I'm not gonna be with you. But I'm not gonna make that the basis of my relationship. You get me? Like, that's gonna be like a thing. Like, I check off on the list. You get me? Kind of like oh, okay, they meet the standard for that and they're good. You get me? But everything else, but that's not like my focus. Is that what you're saying too?
Yeah, that's like one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I feel that.
I would agree. That's definitely one of them.
What about you, Tyron?
I wouldn't know, however.
You wouldn't know? Yeah. Oh
No, you know him.
Yeah, it's all right though. What about? So we said, communication. Communication is big too, because there's a lot of miscommunication.
yeah.
Now,
Give me an example on that one, because
You can't be stubborn.
you can't be stubborn, man. Two, you gotta understand, some people are busy, man. So we got aspirations. We trying to get things done. I'm not gonna be able to see you every single day, especially with the career path I'm taking. You get me? Like, I'm not gonna be able to see you every day. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So you need to be able to be by yourself without feeling you need to seek attention from somebody else. You get me? And I feel like,
dependence.
Sure.
yeah, independency. You can enjoy your own time. You can enjoy being by yourself. And not depend on me or anybody else for that attention. Because if you depend on me for that attention, bruh, and I leave, let's say I get, like, I'm obviously going into the military, so let's say I got deployed somewhere and you was depending on me for that attention, and I'm gone, you're gonna start looking for that attention somewhere else, and I'm not trying to get cheated on while I'm in some other country for a year, man. So like, yeah, I feel like that independency is a big thing, and communication also, communicating that, be able to tell each other, oh, I'm busy, I have to get this done, I might not be able to, see you guys off this much, but still trying to keep that line of communication there, like talk to each other every once in a while, is important. feel like that's a big thing.
I got one. I got one. I think I think I think it's really important to like have fun in a relationship.
Most definitely.
Like I could not have no boring ass relationship where we're just doing nothing all the time. Like I need to have some fun, man. Like do some fun shit. Like go skydiving or some bullshit. I probably wouldn't do that, but something like that along those lines, like adventures and shit. Like I wouldn't be able to like just be bored just in the house just doing nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Adventurous. Okay. What about you, Ty?
Oh no, it ain't much for real.
What's your
Y'all
top?
Y'all cover all the
agree?
bases on things that you need in a relationship. So like,
For
I don't know besides the add on besides loyalty, but that go
that
kind
go
of
hand in hand.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's
Yeah.
probably number one, man. Shit.
Yeah. For sure.
Loyalty for some, and then being able to hold it
Or
down when things
trust.
being being able to understand that things aren't always gonna be perfect. You get me? Like there's gonna be bad days. There should be more good days than bad days, but there's gonna be bad days. You get me? Don't give up because there's a bad day. Because a lot of males and females do that.
Like,
Yeah.
Uh,
I think like people gotta be resilient too, bruh. Cause it's like if y'all go through one issue, bruh, and y'all break up, like that relationship wasn't strong to begin with. I feel like if y'all can have a full on argument and still like love each other at the end of the day, that's a relationship. Or still
yeah.
like each other. Like y'all ain't supposed to be like breaking up over like some little shit. Or like example like with you, like whenever you get deported or something like that, like she gotta be resilient enough to like be there still while you there and all that stuff. So
Hmm.
it's real
so
talk.
strange.
it's a good one.
Mm,
Like y'all arguing all day, but y'all still falling asleep on FaceTime together. Just mad at you.
basically. Yeah.
That's love though.
Good
But,
night.
Real.
Yeah. But also like this is not for me personally, but I saw like I was watching this video, like it was a mindset video, and it was telling me about like it's basically about effort, right? And they said that you should give 100% and expect nothing in return. And I feel like that's a mindset everybody needs to develop because if you go 50-50 into things and expect, oh, I give you 50, or I sometimes I do everything for you and sometimes you do everything for me, you get me? Like, and you go into that with mindset, like, oh, what I do for you, you got to do for me. Then you start kind of like that's when people start holding out on things because oh you ain't made this up to me yet, so I'm gonna hold off on this until it's your turn. But like if you go 100% all the time and you're always giving and expecting nothing in return just because that's the type of person you are, you get me? And y'all are both doing that, then y'all both are getting 100% and it's not 50. You get me? And I feel like that's a mindset people should start like need to be going into these relationships with because a lot of people they're still stuck on that 50-50 mentality. You get me?
Oh
Or
yeah.
worse, people think, oh, I don't have to give shit to you and I expect everything in return. That's even worse. But you know, if you're in that boat, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
I agree, but I would say also like it's kind of dangerous in a way too, because if you give your all and you don't get anything back, that shit can hurt. That shit'll mess you up. But yeah, I'd say once you're in the relationship, like, and it's going and it's good, I'd say that's when you would kind of apply that. But like kind of the precursor shit, like your talking stages and stuff
Well, yeah.
like that. You gotta be careful and not do that shit too soon.
But
'Cause then
there's
you'll just get hurt from that.
yeah, but there's a timing on everything. Yeah, most definitely. Like
Yeah, for sure.
it's time for everything. I mean, you're not gonna meet no stranger off the street and treat them like they're your wife. You get me? So yeah, that's a good
For
point.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, you should definitely throw that in there. Should definitely throw that in
And you
there.
don't believe in going 50-50.
I believe that both should go 100. Both should put in 100%. Yeah, both should put in 100% expecting nothing in return, and you should get. That's like the best of both. That's like, I mean, that if you get that, bro, like you met your match, man. Like that's the one. I feel like that's just how it is, cause y'all both getting 100%. And I feel like expecting something in return kind of leaves it to the point where you start holding out. Like people naturally hold out because, like, damn, I feel like I've been doing too much of this. You got to do this for me. Now, obviously, when you recognize someone's not meeting that 100%, you feel me? Then that's, that might be time to pull out. You get me? But that doesn't mean you don't give 100%. You feel me? Well, like, that's all I'm saying. Obviously, don't let nobody treat you badly, but I feel like you should never hold out with no. When you're at that point with somebody that you put yourselves in a relationship and y'all are committed to each other, then I feel like you should go all out for each other. If that's y'all goal, if you have a long-term goal in mind, at least. What do you think? You look like you have something to say, Sam.
No, I ain't. I already said my piece.
So then,
Wait, why'd you say you don't believe in 50-50 the whole time?
No, well, I ain't say I didn't believe in 50-50.
No, I know that. I'm saying like the actual words you said.
No. All right, so what was I thinking? I was like, I'd go 50-50 with a female, but I believe if I can take care of everything, I will take care of it. But it just in case I fall down, she'll have my back as a support if I can. That's how I view it.
Oh yeah, I was talking in terms of effort, like just like get your effort that you give. That's all I'm saying. Like just doing things, like not to necessarily like taking care of things of like, oh, we got like bills to pay or like shit like that or this, like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so like let me see, man. So how do y'all feel about like double standards in relationships and gender roles? Do you feel like they're outdated? You feel like some are necessary? Do you feel like how do you just feel about them in general?
Like what you mean outdated?
Like gender roles, we have gender roles like like Alabama. You expect it's kind of like females are supposed to be, like the nurturers and things like that. Pretty much how it is a lot of places, and men are like the head of the household type thing.
Oh yeah, so my wife making 10 million, I'll be at home cooking chicken every day. I'm cool.
So yeah, gender roles you definitely don't believe in those.
I don't believe in them either. But I can't have no alpha female though.
I feel like yeah, I feel that. I feel like there's some gender roles that I feel like is somewhat necessary, but I feel like a lot of gender roles are outdated, man. Very outdated. Because I definitely believe there's things that men are better at and females, and there's a lot of things that females are just naturally better at than men. In total, not for everybody, because things could flip for some people. There's cases out there, man. But like, I wouldn't say rare, but I don't know people personally, so. But like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like some, for the most part, apply like females are just better at this traditionally than men are, and it's just kind of how it is. So I feel like some things is necessary. Like maybe like. Let me think of something. I feel like, like manual labor. Men are traditionally a little more capable of manual labor, at least long term. There's exceptions, you get me, but normally in your households you see men do that. I feel like that's kind of like things like that, you get me.
Well, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, and I'm truly in a relationship like with her, I know I want her. Like I don't even want her to basically break a nail.
Yeah.
So
that's just like upbringing too, because it's like watching, like as I grew up, like I would just see like different things that mom would do around the house, and like different things that my dad would do around the house, and it's like, I don't know, me personally, I'm not finna. I mean, I would clean the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, if it was dirty, but like I'm finna be like outside cutting the grass, edging the yard, you know what I'm saying, cutting the weeds and all that other stuff. I'm gonna do like the hard stuff, you know what I'm saying. We just gonna split up, take tasks. Like, that's the type of girl I want. Like, we don't even gotta be. One day I might not feel like cutting the grass. One day I might feel like clean the kitchen. So
yeah, I feel that.
You be cutting up the lawnmower that day.
What about you, Mo?
I think. Yeah, I would say I agree. I can't really think of an example where it's like, yeah, the man has to do that or the woman has to do that. Like, I think everything's interchangeable. I think anybody can do anything.
Definitely. For
the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Like me personally, bro, like I want a daughter, bro. So like I don't want nobody in this world telling my kid that she can't do nothing, bro. Cause like anybody could do anything. Like she don't mean nothing.
Yeah. But I like to piggyback on what you said, Moses. Like I definitely think because I feel like I made it sound like that earlier, but I definitely think that everything is interchangeable. Like, there's not something that you have to do in the household. Like, I feel like if whoever is better at it can do it, but I was just feeling like I can understand why some gender roles are made, but I also do think they're like severely outdated, man.
Oh
Not
yeah,
gonna lie. Yeah. Most
there's
definitely.
some grandparents out there, bro.
What are some double standards
So
in,
y'all have
in oh my bad. What finish you gonna say, Moses?
nah, you go, go.
Oh, so what are some double standards in relationships that y'all see that you think need to be addressed?
Let me
I can't even think of that, to be honest.
Me neither.
You gotta,
tell you on things you gotta see. Well, I don't know. You don't have to see it. You can go first, bro, because I can't think of none right now.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
So like a double standard in relationships, I see a lot of females get mad about about guys having female friends when they have hella male friends. I see a lot of like that. It's a double standard. Like they think it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can have you can't have female friends, but I could be cool with guys. You get me? I'm like, what? You see what I'm saying?
Bro. If my girl don't want me to have female friends, simple, because I know for a fact I don't want her to have no like. Well, I mean, like if the dude friend was there like all her life, bro, then like obviously, bro. But like if it was like an ex or some bullshit like that, like nah, bro, I don't
Nah.
want that shit.
No, I
I
definitely
don't
see
even want her
that.
to have guy friends to begin with.
But I feel like there's a you as a guy, bro. Like you can tell when someone likes we can tell when a guy likes a girl. So especially when you have a girlfriend and her guy friends come around, you can tell when those guy friends see something more than that. You get me? And there's been times when I've seen guys that they generally just wanted a friendship. You get me? And I've seen times where there's guys that I could tell they was just trying to play their role. So I feel like it's just more like of a me. Like I have to meet your guy friends. You feel me? And I'll tell you if I'm cool with them or not. But I could tell if you mess with them in the past in any type of way, call it what you want, man. That's just a boundary for me. I've been called insecure for this. Hey, it is what it is, bro. Because that's a boundary I set for myself. You don't mess with people that you fuck with in your past. Like they guns, bro. They left in the past. But I definitely do see both sides. Because some people, you know what I'm saying, say like sometimes you realize someone is better as a friend. But I also think that once you cross, but my argument for that is like once you cross that boundary, there's no coming back from that. You get me? That's my opinion on it, at least.
I feel that.
Yeah. So I feel like
I think there is ways though where you can like have a relationship and still be a friend at the end of the day.
So then you would let your. So then that's what I'm saying. So then you would be cool with your girl having an ex as a friend.
It depends though, cause like that's where it goes in with what you said. Like you gotta like meet them, bro. Cause it's like if you know what type timing they on once you meet them. So
So
if they on different timing, then that's pop.
You cool with your girl being a friend with a dude who used to pipe her out all kind of way.
Oh nah, if you get like cool with if you find another dude, I'm gonna slowly get out of your life. Like I'm
but
gonna
that's
slowly
what I'm saying. You said you would.
It's her
You
ex.
yeah, her
I mean, I
ex.
could be a friend, right? But I don't really have friends, me personally. I have family.
Yeah,
So
but he's asking is because I asked you if you would be cool with your girl having her ex as a friend, and he asked you if you would be cool with. You said yeah, you would be cool with that if you met them and knew what type of time they was on. That's what you said right now. And then Tyron said, so you would be cool with somebody who was piping your girl out all types of ways.
no, like I was gonna get into it, which is what I was saying. Like if I can be friends with that female like after on some shit, but like the second you get with your next nigga, like I'm not there no more. Well, I'm not finna say that. Like I'm not gonna be there the same way I was there before. I'm gonna be a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to you once every year or some shit. If that happens, like so be it. But we gonna be cool at the end of the day. Like, but nah. Mm-mm. Not like a real ass. Nah, bro. No. Not no intimate ass friendship, bro. No.
No, but I'm saying you. So a nigga used to. He's not fucking her no more, man. It's the ex. That's what he's asking.
Obviously.
All right,
Bro,
then
no,
you
that's
ain't
bad.
answered the question.
You didn't answer what I said.
Yeah, you
That's
didn't
why.
answer it.
I did answer. I said I'm not finna be with no girl that's like doing that shit until like she's still friends with her ex. Like if I meet them and I know what type of timing they on, then all right, simple. Cause there's some motherfuckers out there, bro. There's cases for everything. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you
But
would be friends with a girl. So
there's a
you would
90%
be.
chance after I
So
meet that nigga, I'm not finna be on some
okay,
different timing, bro.
okay.
Okay.
What about you, Mo?
I ain't got no problems with it. I mean, it's the same thing. Like you can kind of tell what people's priorities are at when you meet them. You can tell how they feel about certain people when you meet them, shit like that. But I personally wouldn't really like tell her to not be friends with them no more or anything. But you just gotta stay cautious at the same time.
I think there's just
'Cause
boundaries that have to be set. Like boundaries. You
yeah,
get me?
you can't be going having dinner with him like alone and shit. Y'all go out in a group, it's whatever. Like that's cool. But there's lines that need to be drawn for sure. And
That's
if
like
people cross
something
them,
I'm
then you check them.
uncomfortable with, man. Personally, like me, that's something I would have to. Like, I can't even give you an answer to that. You feel me? Like, I'll just have to see how I feel when the time comes. Like, it just makes me uncomfortable thinking about it. Low key. What about you, Tyron?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
too paranoid with stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm the exes is out the picture, bro. Like if you used to fuck on any nigga, even if, like or fuck with someone on that type of thing. For me personally, like it might have to be out the picture, man. Like, cause that's what for me they out the picture for me. So like they ain't gonna be an issue on my side, so they're not gonna be an issue on your side. If you want to fuck with me at least. If you don't want to do that, then we good. We don't need to fuck with each other. This is the type of
But
time that I'm on.
what if it's more like they had an ex, like they're in a big friend group or whatever. They had an ex, they dated in that friend group. They broke up. They're still in the same friend group, but they only hang out when the whole group is there. Like I see that as fine. Like I don't see a problem with that, as
Yeah,
long as
Yeah,
they're not on
that
some
one
different
might.
shit with that guy.
trust.
Yeah,
It's all situational for me. Like it really just depends.
that I could see that. You got a point with that, Moses. I didn't think about that. I definitely agree.
Sure.
I don't know. You never know how things can play off after that, though.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you just gotta
All
stay
together,
cautious.
like,
Also,
they're all together and they're drinking. Then they start
I mean,
thinking,
yeah, anything can happen for sure. I prefer to be there, if anything.
Yeah.
Like if you can be there, you gotta be there. But like, I'd stay cool with people.
you just send their ass up. She went out with her friends. My nigga, I don't know what to tell you. I'm single. Shit.
How do y'all feel about partying in relationships?
Who?
I think both. I think you're party in a relationship.
Mm.
Like,
So it's
Together?
spontaneous.
But what if, but
together,
going
yeah.
out alone, like you go, let's say like your girl goes out with her girls to the club, like a girls' night out or something, and they just go and then, cause like people, they just be with each other,
Right.
like, yeah, or guys, they go with each other out to the, like, you feel me, out to some
I
type of
mean,
thing for the
it's
night.
gonna be like that. Like
Yeah,
you gonna see some cute ass girls when you go out, but like you gotta understand, like the world is different though. Like dudes hit on girls most of the time, so like you gotta like if you gonna have a pretty girl, bro, you already gotta know like some dude's gonna hit on her. She's going out, bro. So like
Oh, for
you
sure.
gotta get over that. But
yeah,
I'm going to
and I feel
trust.
like I feel like that's just like if you can't trust her to curve niggas, then your relationship is not secure, bro. Like,
at all,
yeah, and I feel like me personally, I didn't see that before. Like, I definitely at one point in my life, definitely did not fuck with going out with the relationships. Unless y'all went out together, I don't think either of y'all should have went out. But now I see like, now that I've been kind of experiencing things for myself and really seeing how it is. It's kind of like parties, bro. Like, I haven't been to one, I haven't been to one party, bro, where I got like pussy from the end of it. You get me? So like, yeah, I haven't got pussy from one party. So like, nigga, I ain't worried about that shit. Have 99% of them females out there don't be out there to be throwing their pussy around. It might be the little ones and the, you know, the ones that come around every once in a while. But other than that, like, my nigga, I wasn't getting no pussy at the parties. I wasn't trying either. But like you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a chill environment sometimes. I feel like if you can't trust your significant other, then you down bad, man. I don't know. It's touchy. I think
I
just
see. That's facts.
I think
Yeah.
respecting your partner is the biggest thing. It's respecting your partner when you out. So don't do anything that you feel like would upset them while you're out, or upset yourself.
Uh, I don't know, bro. Cause I've been in a situation where I've been almost embarrassed in public, and I almost embarrassed that person in public too. Cause let me just tell you, it was a parking spot. You know what I'm saying? It's prom day, right? It's like what 3 years ago, but it's prom day, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm driving around the parking lot. First of all, we was late to begin with because she wanted to get something to eat before the prom. When I said at one point in the day we should get something to eat now before it start, you know what I'm saying? But I digress. So we get the food. She was already mad going into the restaurant, right? But these are all the red flags I didn't see because I fell in love with the idea of her. You know what I'm saying? But she was already mad as shit going into the restaurant because she was hungry. So then we left, her mood went up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to the place looking for a parking spot. Now you know damn well you chose to eat at the time the place started, right? So how the hell am I gonna find a parking spot in the prom like that? You can't. So I was looking around for about 5 minutes, and I just look into the corner of the seat, bruh. She just mad as shit. Like I'm like, I know, like hell, I'm not driving around this parking lot, and she just mad. Like that shit right there is just stupid. Cause it's like you don't see what I'm trying to do for you right now. I kick your ass out at the front door. Like you can go in by yourself. That's what type timing I was on. But like, luckily, I found a parking spot within the next 10 seconds because I was really about to tell her to do that shit. But it's like she almost let a parking spot and some food ruin an entire prom day. So it's like, I don't know, bro. Gotta pay attention.
For sure, I feel that. I feel that,
I was
man.
not. I had my mind on one thing.
Yep.
One thing I could not get.
I cannot lie. I feel like I've been in love with the idea of people just as much as you, man. Just as much as you, man.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
Never again will I do a project. Mark my words.
but
But I take that back, bro. Like, what is y'all viewpoint on like projects with females? Period.
project
You,
working on projects. So me personally, feel like I'm not gonna speak too much on that, but I feel like if you really meet somebody that you feel like the connection is worth, like the connection is there, and the trust is there, and I feel like y'all both understand y'all the two that each other want, like y'all the people y'all want. You know what I'm saying? It's a mutual. Then I feel like the project is worth it. You get me?
mhm.
'Cause- but I definitely feel like that has to be like clearly stated. Like you can't be going into it, working on a project not knowing the other person is on the same type of time you are on, right? So if you know that you're
Yeah,
gonna be talking to someone for a minute or like doing something for a minute and you might not get to the full, you might not be able to reach that full relationship potential because of whatever is causing y'all not to be able to do that at the moment. Like maybe y'all live in different areas or y'all got something going on. I feel like there definitely needs to be clearly established between y'all, like what y'all are doing and what your intentions are.
yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like then like I will work on a project.
I think I think it could go either way. I think it's a high risk, high reward. Because let's say you work your ass off for this project or whatever, and you keep working, put your all into it, and then nothing comes from it, and you get your heart broke or whatever. But at the same time, if it works out, it works out. You know what I'm saying? It really just depends if you want to take that risk or not.
Hmm.
Oh, that's my answer. Simple. This shit, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Right off the top, boy. Just trying
Man, I'll do a project if I know what's up from the jump.
Hmm.
I
Because
feel that.
if I'm gonna commit to it or not.
Like if they on the if they fully put out there and express you that they on the same type of timer you're on.
They're like, we're not gonna do this until I get to
Yeah,
know you. Like, all right, cool.
yeah. And with
Yeah,
me, like for me, the person like the project, I only take a project if there's a reason before, like a legitimate reason, like oh we got school or we both got this going on to where we literally like there's something that's keeping us from being able to both give 100% to each other, then I can understand that. You get me? Like maybe we could still mess with each other. You feel me? But just maybe not on that full relationship level yet. You get me? That's when I'll
Yeah.
work on a project for sure. So
I feel that.
that's what I. But that is like Moses to piggyback off what Mo said. Like a high risk, high reward, man, or you know what I'm saying? Like you could be real hurt. So,
Very
Oh, for
hurt.
sure.
Yep.
but y'all got anything else to add, man?
I got kind of a little dumb question or whatever.
Mm.
Not really dumb, but like, would y'all have a problem with like a girl making like way more money than you, like supporting you completely, like not a little bit, but like they're loaded or whatever.
Like they're so
Like they take care of you, like
they're
they're
Kim
child.
Kardashian, and
Oh
we
nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that shit.
If I could do
Feel
that,
like
I feel like I would never allow myself to be at a point where like they're my like I depend on them. You get me? Like if I'm with somebody like that, I'm not dependent on them. They might be like let's say something were to happen between me and them, we split up. I'd still be able to take care of myself. But
I feel you.
yeah,
I
but I
respect.
definitely wouldn't allow myself to fall into like they treat me like I'm some house like I'm a house husband or whatever, and I'm sitting in the house cooking, cleaning, doing this shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna still do my own thing. You feel me? I'm gonna still have my own grind. I'm gonna still have my own income. If I'm dating a Kim Kardashian, she's just rich as fuck more than me. Then it is what it is, bro. You get me? But I'm gonna still try to create my own legacy.
yeah. I don't know. I don't have no problem with her making more than me, but it's like I can't be getting taken care of. Like that's just me, bro. Like even if I borrow from like my family, like I just like I don't like asking for things because it's like I don't know. That's just me. I don't like feeling like a leech person or none of that stuff. So I would just I take it as a competition. I try to make more money than her.
Hell yeah.
See, for me personally, that's just the dream, man. I would
It
love
is
that.
though. That shit really is though. Because if y'all both making money, bro, life
Beautiful,
gonna be
man.
amazing.
I also wouldn't really have a problem with it. Like if she was, I mean, I would have a little. I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of have pride or whatever. But I think I could cast that aside, get taken care of for a little bit. Obviously, I would need to kind of be doing something to make strides to make my own money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd be down.
Yeah.
And if I'm not doing shit, bro, everything in that house is going to be.
Still be in
Okay.
the
But that
motherfucking
ain't gonna
kitchen with
be
a
all right.
goddamn booty shorts on, man.
I'll be cooking in some goddamn underwear, all that, bro.
She gonna
She know
walk
you
out and
fucking
smack. She gonna
mom.
walk out with a business student heels on and smack this nigga in the ass, bro.
Hey,
Like,
what we got for dinner? Oh, it's all right.
man.
Spaghetti, shit. Like,
Nigga, she working out, making that money, come home with some spaghetti, nigga.
not
Boy,
no
you better
spaghetti.
have a
Of
goddamn
course not. Come
Thanksgiving
on,
ready,
man.
nigga.
Spaghetti.
I be throwing down in the kitchen for real.
You better have some steak and wine.
Some
$100
champagne.
steak, man.
Damn work. Simple.
Yeah. But I think that wraps it up for this episode, man. You feel me? I feel like we talked about a lot this morning. How y'all feel about that?
Any more
Time
topics?
flies, man.
No topics about relationship. I mean, shit, we covered about everything.
We did.
Toxicity.
I feel like that went pretty smooth. You know what I'm saying? First podcast got a little comfortable,
Yup.
and as we kept the conversations rolling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but if y'all viewers have any suggestions, man, if y'all made it all the way to the end, man, I know this was about an hour long. You know, you can leave suggestions in the comments. If you haven't answered the question of the day, you still can. The question of the day was, do you believe in love? And you know, this knowledge is key, man. And we out.
Sorry.
Sir.
We out.